Are you looking for ways to make millions of coins in Madden 21 Ultimate Team without spending a lot of money? Tired of facing teams in Weekend League with a God Squad and you can't afford certain cards? Become a YouTube member today and get instant access to my #1 coin making method ebook, which is available to all Stranger Gang Plus members and higher. The link to become a YouTube member can be found in the description of every single video of mine, and as soon as you join, just check the community section to find all the videos, which are updated weekly. This is a method that's not dependent on any promo. It works all year round and is the #1 coin making method and has made me millions of coins in MUT throughout the years. Yo! What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. We got a lot going on in MUT 21 today. Brand new 50 cards coming out later this afternoon. We'll be dropping another video when those come out to go over everything that you need to know about them. We'll show you a quick preview in today's video. We got brand new Rivalz solos out in-game right now to earn yourself a free 87 overall Gino Atkins. We got a brand new patch coming into the game, so let's start off and talk about that. There is a patch. I'm not going to go through every single thing on it here, but there will be a link down below in the description to the patch notes. So once you download it, if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, we'll talk about some brief bullet points here, the most important things on it. We're primarily going to focus on the gameplay updates, but again, if you want the details for this full patch, down below in the comments section, there will be a link to it. So some abilities have been buffed. Unstoppable Force and Avalanche work a little bit better. Coverage things have fixed. Such as coverage assignments incorrectly switching with the big nickel over G formation, some 3-3-5 wide stuff. Cover 4 palms got fixed. Cover 4 in general got fixed. Other random gameplay adjustments or improvements here. Some Madden Ultimate Team updates as well. Like I said, I'm not going to study the patch notes. You guys can read it for yourself. My concern always with the patch is it going to break the game? Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't see anything else get weird or broken or ruined within the game itself. But the patch is out now, so make sure you go download it. So one thing that did not get fixed with the patch is the change to the bench press ability, which if you've been playing Weekend League seasons by now, you probably know what it is. It's an ability that if you play press man coverage, it tires out your receivers to very extreme, right? They're going to be changing the cost to it, the ability point cost to it, but it's not going to be happening until next week at some point. So this was not fixed in the patch, unfortunately, but I don't think it's anything they necessarily need a patch for. All they have to do is increase the value of that ability, and that's going to kind of nerf it per se. So the ability should still work the same. It's just going to cost more, which means you're going to have less ability points to spread around your defense and be less likely to put that on every single one of your DBs. So though the gameplay patch or the patch today fixed some gameplay issues, that one was not addressed, unfortunately. So what else did we have today? Well, we got brand new Rivalz solos. I'll be honest, I didn't see this happening. I didn't see it coming, but it's here, and I'm happy. I would have liked to see a little bit more with Rivalz. So if you guys played the first iteration of it, when it came out, you got a bunch of solos, and you got 3 cards to go through. So here's the first Rivalz. And if we go up to the milestones, we earned some random little players there, some coin amounts. And throughout it, we also earned these Rivalz tokens. And you essentially took the tokens, traded them in to get a Rivalz Master. And that Rivalz Master was a choice out of Ben Roethlisberger, Jalen Smith, or Zach Ertz. So they gave us 3 choices. Really, really like that. Also, if you completed 195 stars, you got them all knocked out, you got this Rivalz completion token, which is going to go towards a greater reward. Well, we now have the chance to earn the second completion token. You can see I'm still like, 15 stars away from getting that first one. I'll probably go after it, but I'm a little unsure. So Rivalz 2 is out. I see some people on my friends list have been going to work already, 45 stars, knocking them out. So let's take a look. What do we get at Rivalz 2? Well, for 45 stars, you get 1,000 coins. 90 stars, you get an 80 overall core nat player. Not 80 plus, but exactly an 80 overall. 135 stars, you get 1,000 coins. And then the grand prize for this one, 180 stars and 87 overall Gino Atkins. So we'll throw his base, 87 overall stat image here on the screen for you guys to take a look at. Is the card worth it? Again, I really would have liked to see 3 different choices. I don't know if I'm going to grind for it, but one thing to keep in mind is that Gino has a power-up, and right now, luckily I have one of the power-ups in my binder. Right now, as far as I saw early on, price is not too expensive, basically under 5,000 coins, and there's quite a few of them. One thing to keep in mind with this card is if you get the free 87 and you power him up, he's going to be an 88 overall. Why is that important? Because 88 overalls get ×2 on chemistries. So if you're trying to max out a certain chemistry on defense, whether it's lockdown, pass rush, run stuff, yada, 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 this is going to get you to an 88 overall. And of course, with the 88 overall, you get that ×2. So that's, for somebody, if you're trying to squeeze or find one more to get you to the next tier, it's something you might want to go after. And then this is what the card is looking like, powered up all the way to an 88. One other thing to point out is that if you don't want to do the solos, it actually has a training bypass. So you can power them up to this 88 overall without doing the solos. It's 1600 training. Training's down a little bit right now compared to what we've seen. But here are the stats looking at the card, with the power-ups and whatnot, all the way up to an 88 overall. Now, if you play through and get all of the milestone rewards within the Rivalz solos, and I don't think I showed you those, so let's go back on over to it, you're going to earn yourself another completion token. What do these completion tokens mean? Are they worth it? Time will tell, right? So we go to milestones. We got our 87 Gino Atkins at level tier 5. You get 225 stars. You get another 80 overall. I'm just going to say this now. For 225 stars, EA, you got to give us something better than an 80 overall. It's October 1st. 84, 85, even 82, 83, somewhere like 80. Come on. That's for 225 stars. Come on. And then tier 6, 280 stars, you get that Rivalz completion token. So let's go over to the sets now and show you guys, what to expect. Is it going to be worth it? Here's my thing. There's going to be this big grand prize at the end. If you get all the stars possible on the Rivalz solos, you're going to get something cool at the end. My problem with these is by the time that this stuff is all said and done, everybody damn near has like a 99 overall team. And, what card are they possibly going to give you that's going to be so great that was worth all of these solos throughout the whole year? It just rarely often seems like it's worth it. So is it worth it to grind all these? If you're primarily a solo player, I probably don't even have to tell you. You're probably going to do it. But if you like to spend a lot of time online, if you're no money spent, maybe you want to do it, but I just don't know if it's going to be worth it. So basically, we're probably going to get 7 series. This is the Journey, the Rivalz completion token for Series 2. This leads me to believe we'll get at least 7 series, and each series is going to have some Rivalz solos. If you get them all done, basically you're going to get a special reward at the end of the year. I just don't think it's going to be worth it. Maybe if the rewards after the main reward, like after the Gino Atkins, were a little bit better, more of an incentive to play it, maybe it'll be worth it. I don't know. I don't see it right now. But that is the update to the Rivalz solos and the new Rivalz Master, how to get a free 90, I lied, an 88 overall Gino Atkins. Now later today, we are getting another set of the 50 cards. I believe 2 p.m. Eastern time they will be coming out when this content drops. I'm going to go over it a little more in detail, but I wanted to show you players that are going to be coming out because they did leak them. So Taylor Mays is, probably the most sought after one out of all 3 of these, you would think. Strong safety, 90 speed, 87 zone coverage, 92 hit power. My only problem with this card is the man coverage is kind of trash, so you can't really rely on him there. Zone is definitely going to be able to get above 90 if you power him up and you have like lockdown tier 2. Hit power is good, but people just don't fumble in this year's game. So is he going to be worth the price? Because a lot of people just off a name are going to be going for him. I don't know. We'll find out. I probably will. I feel like he might be good enough to replace Isaiah Simmons until Isaiah Simmons gets an upgrade for me. But time will tell on this card. He's going to be a great user. We got Vincent Jackson coming. So this card's super nostalgic for me because back in the day when I used to bust my friend's ass in Madden as a young popular stranger, we used to sit in our living rooms of our parents' houses and play Madden all day. I used to always play with the Chargers, back when they had Drew Brees, LaDainian Tomlinson, and they had this random guy that nobody really knew about, Vincent Jackson. This is before he came, he became kind of a superstar in the league. He was buried on the bottom of their depth chart, and I used to literally put him in as the slot receiver and just throw high point passes to him, like rocket catch to him, and I used to just crush my friends with this Vincent Jackson. He ended up, starting to get playing time in real life and became better and better and better, became a superstar in the league, but this card screams nostalgia for me. 89 speed, deep route running 88, mid 86, short 88, so I don't think he's going to be able to hit the mid route running threshold, but deep and short, he should be able to get over 90 with certain chems there. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. I don't know if I'm going to go after it. We'll have to wait and see. 89 speed at this point in the game. I know I'm nitpicking here, but it feels slightly slow. And then the last card that we got is Ryan Shazier. Very happy to see him in MUT for another year. Officially retired now. A lot of people thought he'd be part of this program, and sure enough he is, so they teased this card last night. 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 play rec, 86 zone, so I should be able to get him to a 90 zone with lockdown maxed out as well. Really good user card. Biggest problem for me is I pretty much only have one linebacker on the field, and Sam Mills is over 90 speed with over 90 zone coverage. This card we can basically do the same thing with, but he's a little bit taller than Sam Mills. I mean, a lot bit if we're being honest. So I don't know if I'm gonna go after this, but all three cards I think are W's for the 50. Content coming out later today. When it drops at 2 o'clock, we'll have a video for you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.